Hi everyone. In this video, I wanted to demonstrate for you some of the prayer practices that have motions with them. The first one is the 4-6 breath. We know that when we extend our exhalations, we wind up creating more calm in our bodies. So making our exhalations longer than our inhalations. So that's why it's called the 4-6 breath. We breathe in to the count of 4 and we exhale to a count of 6 or 8. So these extended exhalations stimulate the vagus nerve, which runs from our brainstem to our bellies, to our gut, and it helps control our mood, our immune system, our digestion, and our heart rates, along with other things. So when we practice this, we can also use a few phrases that can be helpful to help us extend those exhalations. So you can inhale and say, Ale, and then Luya. Alleluia. And we want to breathe in through our nostrils and then exhale through our mouth. There's a good reason why we want to inhale through our nostrils, but we won't go into that at this point. You can also silently say a short saint's name on the inhale, like Saint Anne or Saint John. And on the exhale, silently say a saint's name that's long, like Saint Ignatius of Loyola, or Saint Maximilian Maria Kolbe, or Saint Therese of Lisieux. And you can maybe even research some really long names or some real short ones too. So it would be like Saint Anne, Saint Therese of Lisieux, who happens to be my confirmation name. So if you have a different confirmation name that's particularly meaningful to you, and I hope it is, perhaps you can silently say that saint's name like I just did, Therese of Lisieux. You can say that on the inhale, and on the exhalation you can say, pray for me or be with me. So I would say, Saint Therese of Lisieux, be with me and pray for me. So that's the first type of breath practice called the 4-6 breath. The second one is simply putting a hand on the heart and maybe one on your belly, or cross your hands or arms over your heart. Breathing in through your nose again, breathing out through your mouth. Saying as you breathe in, I breathe in God's love. I breathe out my worries. Or you can also say, may I be happy. May I be healthy. And may my heart be at peace. And you can repeat these phrases to yourself, or your teacher can say the phrase out loud, and you can repeat it after your teacher. There's also a few gentle movements I would like to just demonstrate. Sometimes it's really good for us, if we have a difficult time settling, to use these simple motions to help us kind of redirect our little jitters or just our desire to move a little bit. So the first one is just hand motions. So I'm going to have to sit back a little bit here. So you want to hold your arms straight out from your chest and then make fists as you inhale, bringing those fists into your chest, and then exhale, bringing them out. So bringing in and saying, God loves me. Bringing out, God cares for me. God loves me. God cares for me. So inhale, making the fist as you're drawing breath into your lungs, and then releasing the air as you bring your arms out. So just thinking of phrases like God loves me and cares for me. You can also, and I'm not able to demonstrate this exactly, but you can put a hand on each one of your thighs, and as you inhale, tap your hand on your right leg, and you can say, God be with me, maybe tap 3 or 4 times, and then on the exhale, say all day long, and you can tap your left thigh. So just tap, 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 again silently, tap, tap, tap. Whatever movement you choose, it just should be barely noticeable to the people around you, not making any undue noise, etc. So there's another one. You can just hold your hands in a comfortable position and open them up with an inhalation and then close them again with an exhalation. So you can say a phrase like, I breathe in God's love. I rest in God's peace. I breathe in God's love. I rest in God's peace. You can also do this with your shoulders. I am blessed. I am grateful. I am blessed. I am grateful. And lastly, another one is you can hold your hands a few inches from your belly, and you can turn your hands upward too. I'll just leave mine like this. And then open them outward as you breathe in and just saying, in God's hands, I am safe. In God's hands, I am safe. So these are just a few options for you to use as you sit in silent prayer.